Hi, my name is Brian Young. I'm a physician informaticist for the largest nonprofit health system in the United States.
Cornell trained in 1989 and stayed there to do my pediatric residency, but now I'm a publisher who still practices clinical medicine in a variety of different roles because that's where I get my energy from.
I'm a cardiac anesthesiologist by training. I went back about 12 years ago and got an MBA when I realized I didn't know anything about medicine, the business side of medicine.
I'm a board certified internist, and I left clinical care about 2 years ago when I had already started building SoMeDocs. I knew exactly what I was building. The vision was in my head, but we've been building it really slowly, virtual brick by virtual brick.
My name is Diana Londoño. I'm a urologist with you in Los Angeles. I am a writer, a speaker, and I'm the founder of physiciancoachsupport.com.
I'm a neurosurgeon in Princeton, New Jersey. I speak to physicians groups about accessing burnout and trying to address it and figure out a way to really tap into why we went into medicine.
My two overarching long-term goals are women's empowerment through advocacy for women's reproductive health and freedom, which just became exponentially more important.
My name is Mitchell Lee. I'm an emergency physician, and I have a TikTok that I kind of randomly became viral on when I said I'm an emergency physician without insurance, because I think that most of the Blue Cross's BUCA plans are not helping anybody, are a bit of a ripoff, and because I have a independent venture, independent contractor, I don't get classic benefits, so I use a health share.
I've been playing in the LinkedIn space since 2006. I'm one of the first independent LinkedIn consultants in the world. Hung out my shingle at a time when no one was outsourcing me for the work I do today. And a lot of things had to happen for me to have a career, and fortunately they did.
I was just elected as chair-elect for the AMA's private practice physician section. I'm also on the Obesity Medicine Association board.
I've written the book Managing Contraception, 16 editions now. I've served on the CDC committees for contraceptive guidelines. I'm the former director of family planning at Emory University School of Medicine.
Having also run my practice of Thrive Direct Care, which was inspired by the direct primary care movement in private practice, I'm able to practice medicine in a way that I think is very just.
I see so many doctors around me that are, angry, sad, hostile, and it's really a shame because we have such a wonderful profession and it's such a beautiful thing that we do.
My goal is to add a little bit of change in healthcare in whatever way that I can. We co-market. That's like the buzzword of this month. Co-marketing is the solution for each of us becoming a thought leader.
I just wrote my first article for SoMeDocs on artificial intelligence and the trust gap there.
I started Physician Outlook magazine, which is a print magazine. I noticed that people my age, I'm almost 60, were not engaged in social media.
I developed my own personal mission and purpose, which is to help physicians create practice that they desire through business education. A lot of doctors, they feel like they're losing control of healthcare. And personally, I believe that physicians should be in charge of healthcare, but they just don't have really a good fund of knowledge to make good, solid business decisions. And I think a lot of them are opting in for employed positions rather than being their own bosses because they don't have that fund of knowledge.
So I found a way in my practice to kind of shut out all of those outside barriers and to practice in a way that's consistent with what I always dreamed of practicing. And I enjoy sharing my stories and my lessons learned through my last 20 years in neurosurgery, with the hopes that I'll remind doctors of who they were years ago and get them back on course in one way or another.
I talk about wellness, mindfulness, boundaries.
You get visibility, the person who wrote it gets visibility, we get visibility, you get visibility, and we all share the love.
Save the date for our Take Medicine Back Summit, November 10th to 13th.
Check out my latest series on negotiations on SoMeDocs, but my biggest ask is help me get into residency programs. I am having a hard time getting into programs. And if I have other physicians telling residency program directors, our upcoming future physicians need business intelligence, and this is the guy to use, I would greatly appreciate that.
If you want to duet a TikTok or something that promotes what I'm saying and maybe relates to what you're doing, then we can enhance each other's messages.
My ask is that please send me material, and I'll post the link, and Dr. Coriel has it, and you can find me on SoMeDocs, but the more material, the better.